Oh my god, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Angela. You probably forgot who I am by now because I've been gone for so long, but I am finally back with my life update video featuring Maven Beauty. We're gonna do a little bit of a get ready with me with one of my favorite looks. Now, just a little intro to Maven Beauty. I wanted to hate these products so bad. Like, when I tell you so bad, I'm the type of person that is the Judge Judy of all things stay in your lane, meaning Fashion Nova is great with clothes and that fast fashion type of vibe, but makeup, like, girl, what are you doing? However, I am forever changed after trying out their makeup products. Like, now Fashion Nova is really a one-stop shop for everything because you can get gowns, PJs, lingerie, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, dresses, matching sets, activewear, shoes, and now makeup. Fashion Nova really is that bitch, but I wanted to show you the products that I received from them. So first and foremost, shout out to Maven Beauty for sponsoring this video and my crazy makeup addiction habits. Love you guys. We have a ton of stuff here that I want to get through. I'm going to show you all the products before I use them so we can get better acquainted. So let's dive right in. Okay, so the first thing, can we talk about this packaging? Like, this orange acrylic type of heavy luxe vibe is everything and more. And I personally love this packaging because I never lose my lipstick in my bag. I never lose my eyeshadow. I could find my liner super quick. I mean, I dare you to buy one of these and throw it in your bag and see how quick you find it compared to the rest of your makeup. I don't know what these other makeup brands have been doing all of these years with the same old like nude or black packaging, because originally I started reaching for these products because they are just so bright and fun and you can't like miss them. So the first thing I want to show you guys are their lipsticks. They have 5 out currently in Maven Red, Buena, Thrills, Sus, and Snatched. And I did show you swatches on the side over here, but let's just swatch my favorite one right now just because, like, this is like your lips but better color, and I like that these aren't matte. So these are definitely more of a satin finish. They are not matte, but I have dry skin, so whenever I apply a matte lipstick I wind up hating it or it goes on like chalk, but these are super smooth and the color lasts all day. Next up we have Maven Beauty's Basic Beat eyeshadow palettes. There is Bold Blend, which has like a pinky mauve color, a muted yellow, a kind of brick red, and then a warm brown. Then we have the medium blend palette, which is my absolute favorite palette because I use these colors for all of my transitions. There's some cool browns and some warm browns, so these go with every look. Then we have the soft blend palette, which has my favorite highlight color in here. Absolutely love that. And the rest of the shades will give you more of like a light wash of color, which is also nice for like a soft glam look. Next up we have Spotlight, which is going to give you your shimmer shades. These are great for lid colors, and I love that each of these have a different undertone. So you have a champagne color, a true gold, a rose gold, and kind of like a bronzy gold moment. I love that for me. And then lastly we have the Define palette, which are your smoky shadow shades. I personally always gravitate towards the brown and the black for a shadow liner, and I am going to be using this palette in this video along with a few others. Next up we have Maven's waterproof liquid eyeliners. They come in matte and pearl shades. So for the matte shades we have just black and brown, and then for the pearl shades we have Mama Juana and 24K. I love these liquid liners because the tip is extremely fine. You could literally like write your name on your face if you wanted to. When Maven Beauty says that these are waterproof, they definitely are, because I really have to scrub my eyes at the end of the night. Next up we have the Basic Beat cream eyeshadows. I absolutely love to use these as bases. They're extremely creamy and long lasting, and they dry down to a powder. So unlike other brands like MAC paint pot. Ooh, I'm so sorry about that. I don't have to apply a powder on top because it dries down to a powder. With other brands, I find that I have to apply the primer or the base and then set it with powder before it actually does anything useful. but this is like a 2-in-1 product. You could use it as a base or you could just use it as an eyeshadow. I've done both, and the colors are also very universal. Lastly, from their core collection, we have their highlighters. Sorry, my nails look like crap. I'll explain. But we have their highlighters in Draped Up and Dripped Out. Draped Up, that's more of a cool, like neutral undertone. And then we have Dripped Out, which is more of a gold. I typically gravitate more towards gold anything, so I've been getting a lot of use out of this. Maven Beauty also came out with a holiday line called their Cosmic Drip, and they came out with a ton of shimmer shadows and glitter eyeshadows and new liquid liners. So let's just see what they look like. So the first palette they came out for their holiday collection is their Cosmos palette that has a silver, a navy blue, a bronze, and a olive green type of situation, all shimmer colors. Really, really pretty and cool toned. Next up, we have their Stargate palette that has another blue shimmer in it, but when I move it, I see purple reflex, which is really nice. Then we have a champagne gold type of color. Then we have this one is different. I don't even know how to describe this color because the reflects are giving me kind of pink, but this is more of a champagne pink reflect. And then this one is just, I don't even know what this is. Like, these colors are out of this world. I mean, I guess that's why they called it Cosmic Drip, but I wouldn't even know how to describe this color. Like, what do you call that? Like, hold on. Can you focus, please? Like, what do you call that? I don't know. And lastly, we have the Nova palette, which has a green, a red, a blue, and a purple shimmer shadow. These are all really beautiful. Honestly, I can't decide which one is my favorite, but I have dipped into all of them. And they're all extremely pigmented. They don't crumble like typical shimmer or glitter eyeshadows and get all weird and chunky on your eye. They go on super smooth and are long lasting. Next up, we have the Asteroid Tears glitter eyeshadows. These are absolutely stunning. I can't get enough of these. If I went out on New Year's, I would have worn this, but girl, I fell asleep before midnight. So, but like, hello. And I'm sorry, my hand is covered in makeup, so this is a terrible swatch. Like, do not look at my hand right now. These you could use as a base for the shimmer shadows or use them by themselves. They don't crease. They last all day. I mean, pretty much all of this is going to last you all day, and I'm honestly surprised by the quality because I was expecting this to give me more of a drugstore type of vibe, and it's really giving me luxury high-end. So I'm super impressed, especially by these shadows. And lastly, we have some more waterproof liquid eyeliners. All of the liquid liners from the Cosmic Drip collection are a pearl finish. We have Sangria, Herb, Dark Star, Atlantis, Lagoon. So we have like a wine color, a greenish olive color, a purple color, a blue, and then like a super light blue. I cannot wait to play with these colors with you guys today. But first and foremost, please ignore my nails. I haven't been able to get them done because I have been sick lately, which I will get into in this video and address what has been going on with me health-wise. So yeah, sorry. I hate my nails looking like this, but you know, my health comes first. So please try to ignore them. So that's pretty much the entire collection. Maven Beauty does have brushes and lashes, I believe, but this is like their core, you know, makeup collection. I am really hoping that they come out with blushes and lip liners. I'm so obsessed with blush right now. And of course, I love a good lip liner. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but Maven Beauty, you know, maybe a little blush would be nice, or some liner, I don't know. But if you want to see how I got this look right here, then keep on watching. And I'm back. So I've obviously done my face first, my base is done, my eyebrows are done, and the only thing that's missing is my highlighter. And I know everybody saves this for the end, but just looking at my face being matte just doesn't sit right with me. And normally I'd put on highlighter last, but I've got to fix this. So today I'm going to be using Maven Beauty's highlighter in Dripped Out, and that's the more gold toned one. I'm sorry my fingernails look like crap, but I did show swatches in the intro, so I'm gonna be using this one, and I'm just using my fingers because I only like highlight down the bridge of my nose and on the tip. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. I'm just applying a little bit to the tip of my nose and then a little bit on the bridge. And you know what? Let's put some on my Cupid's bow just for good measure. Oh, So much better. So much better. I don't really like highlight on my cheeks because I have dry skin that's super textured. So highlight just doesn't look good on me, on my cheeks, but on my nose though, this is my go-to. Next, I'm going to be applying my Basic Beat Alpaca liquid eyeshadow. I like to use this as a base. So because I don't have my nails done right now, I'm going to use my finger yet again to apply this to my eyes. And that's one good thing about not having your nails done. Your fingers are your best applicator. Once my eyeshadow base is on, there's no need to powder it because this does dry down to a powder, which is why I love it so much. For eyeshadow today, I am reaching for the Maven Beauty. Of course it's Maven Beauty. This whole video is Maven Beauty. Do I have to say that every single time? The first palette I am using today is the Medium Blend palette, and I'm going to take this, I guess it's like this light, this cool light brown shade in the corner here. Sorry about my nails. I just hate that my nails look like this. I'm so sorry. And I'm going to apply this generously to my crease, making sure I work it all the way in. So, I mean, I guess I should stop procrastinating and tell you guys what's been going on in my life, since that's the point of this video. And let's just address the elephant in the room, which is why I've been hospitalized and all of that recently. So actually 2 months ago today, I got home from Miami and I felt a painful lump under my skin. And I immediately went on medication for it, thought it went away, and then it came back aggressively right before Christmas, which is when you guys saw me in the hospital. If you don't follow me on Instagram, which you should, I was hospitalized twice in the past month and also had to have IV antibiotics for 8 days. So I was in and out of the hospital, the doctor, and all of that. And I didn't tell you guys what was going on, but I can tell you now that I was diagnosed with an extremely antibiotic resistant bacterial infection that basically started to eat me from the inside out. And it was one of the most painful things that I've ever gone through in my life. And I'm still going through it every single day because this is definitely not over for me. So I wound up, like I said, being hospitalized twice, and then had to be put on IV antibiotics for 8 days for 3 hours a day. And I hate needles. And I know what you guys are thinking, like, you get so much plastic surgery, like, how could you be scared of needles? But honestly, like, I got my boobs done at 22, I got my nose done at 25, and I got my butt done at 29. So that's one needle every few years, and I dread that one needle. So for me to get 8 IVs back to back, my arms were absolutely killing me. I just didn't love that for me. Honestly, everything that I've been going through deserves a video in and of itself. So I'm not going to get too deep into it now, but a lot of you guys were saying like, oh, like, why would you say that you're in the hospital if you're not going to tell us what's going on? And it's like, you know, I tell you guys everything. Like, if you're an OG Angela Army writer, you know that I share everything with you guys, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And unfortunately right now, I'm going through a very ugly time in my life, health-wise, and I do want to share that with you, but you've got to give me some time to like heal so I could actually tell you what's going on and give you like the whole story instead of like freaking some of you guys out. So please be patient with me while I go through this, and I would really appreciate you guys sending me some positive energy and love and prayers. Right now I'm feeling okay. The antibiotics that I'm on have some very like crazy side effects that are making me uncomfortable, but I have an at-home nurse that comes to see me 3 times a week, and then my mom sees me the other days, and then I'm just going to a bunch of doctors like back and forth. So I am confident that I will get better really soon. But like I said, if you guys could just keep me in your thoughts and prayers, I would really appreciate it. Yeah, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. But next I'm going to take this brown shade from the same palette. I don't know what shade this is. There's no names, but the one that's on top to the right. And I'm going to apply that to my outer V. But enough of the bad stuff. I just kind of wanted to start off with the heavy stuff at first because I don't want this whole video to be like negative, you know? But the last time I did a life update, I had just gotten out of a very toxic relationship with my ex. I think I filmed that video last February or March. And sis, best decision I ever did, literally, besides what's been going on with my health. Everything else in my life just kind of fell into place after I left him. It was honestly like a miracle. So if you are dealing with somebody that's toxic, narcissistic, somebody that gaslights you and just makes you feel like crap all the time, you are meant to see this video right now. Leave that man because amazing things will happen. I'm telling you, I am proof of that. Okay, so I was even in that video like really upset, still trying to get over what had happened. And I gave you guys a ton of book options talking about like narcissists and how to defeat a narcissist and, you know, recognizing narcissists and all of that. And those books did help me in that moment. However, recently I've been reading more like self-love books. So I've taken the focus away from him or any of my exes or anybody else in my life that I felt was a negative energy. And I started to focus on myself and read self-love books instead. And I stumbled upon a book called Making the Love You Want by Mike Johnson. And it's one of my favorite books right now. Like, I've literally bought a copy for my mom, my sister. My mom bought one for my sister unknowingly after I had already bought one for my sister. So she's gonna give that extra book to her friend who needs it right now. And we're just all passing along the love here because it is such a good book. I just felt so good after reading it, and I promise you will too. So yeah, Making the Love You Want by Mike Johnson. I will link it down below. Now we're about to start working with some darker shades, and even though I don't get much fallout at all, I actually don't get any fallout. I'm just doing this for good measure because I am going to use some black, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. Yeah, I think I went too far, huh? Let me just go back. Okay, so next we're going to go into the Bold Blend palette. Maybe I'm going to mix these. I'll mix these two on the bottom and then just place that in my outer V as well, blending it into the shadow that is already there. Like I was saying, since my last video, my entire life kind of changed. I saw a change in my attitude, and I wound up meeting somebody very special. And even though we just recently decided to be exclusive, I have been dating him for a while, and he's just a super great guy. He motivates me in ways that I never thought was possible. And I don't mean like he tells me what to do. It's just he's the busiest person I know, and he still makes time for me. And I'm like, well, if he can do all of this and still talk to me every day, then I could definitely do more with my life. So he's just my biggest inspiration right now, and I'm just having fun, you know, like doing life with him, I guess. So we're coming together, sister. Look how well everything blends. Next, I'm gonna take a piece of tape as a guide for my eyeshadow. Okay, so next I'm going to take an angled brush. Where's my angled brush? And we're gonna start off with this brown color from the Define palette, this one right here. And I'm just going to basically draw eyeliner on my eye. And yeah, we're gonna do like a smoked out liner. So all I'm doing is applying the eyeshadow in like a wing formation from like the middle of my eye out. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. So yeah, things have been great, but I will say that going from a toxic relationship to a super healthy one is not as easy as I thought it was going to be, because especially in the beginning, I was always like in defense mode, which kind of sucks because I could have lost a really good thing, but I quickly like learned my lesson, and now like I'm in a super healthy relationship. So ladies, please don't let your exes or the shit that you've been through in your life hinder your future situations, because your ex ruined enough for you. Like, you don't want him to ruin something that could potentially be amazing for you. So that's just my take on that. Now I'm going to blend out that brown shadow into my outer V so it's nice and smoky. And I'm really making sure to blend my shadows upward because I really want to do like a fox eye. Funny story, I did get the PDO thread lifts a couple months ago for like that fox eye look, and it did absolutely nothing for me. Like, I paid like hundreds of dollars and I see no difference. So it's a no from me, dog. Next, we're gonna go in with the black shadow, and I love that Maven Beauty came out with a black shadow. A lot of brands are afraid to do this. I don't know why. I'm not a makeup chemist, but we love to see it. So we're gonna do the same exact thing and just draw in some liner. Okay, so next I'm just dusting away the shadow under my eye. Okay, next I'm going to apply my waterproof liquid eyeliner in black, and I'm just going to place the smallest amount. Like, you could really leave your eyes like this and it looks great. The eyeshadow liner does enough, but liquid liner is my comfort blanket, so I have to use it, and I absolutely love this liner. It's so good. So let me just put it on. Well, I said I wanted to do a little bit of liner, but then I got carried away, so here we are. I wanted to add some liner to my inner corners. Don't do this if you have gunk there, like if your eyes are dirty, like make sure your eyes are clean. And this will give you a little cat eye effect. So we have that going on. And I think I just want to smudge out my lower lash line just a little bit. Let's first go back into the Bold Blend palette and just mix these two together and just smudge it under the eye. So yeah, those are my biggest life updates. I've been hospitalized and I have a new boo. So one good thing, one bad thing. I mean, but I'll take it. The rest of like my life is good. Like, so yeah, me being sick has definitely kind of put my life on pause for the past few months, but I'm ready to get back into it. I'm ready to film more content for you guys. Sorry, my hair looks like crap right now. I'm ready to get back into it. I miss you guys so much. What's been going on with you? Like, what are your updates? What do you have going on? Let me know in the comments. I'm so excited to hear from you. Like, you guys are my babies, okay? Like, don't ever forget it. Even when I go missing and don't tell you what's going on, like, you guys are forever my children, and I love you guys more than anything, for real. Okay, I'm feeling it so far. Next, I'm gonna apply some mascara, and I will be right back. Okay, lastly, we're gonna do lips. So I'm just applying a nude lip liner. I cannot wait until Maven Beauty comes out with lip liners because I know that they're gonna kill them. And finally, for lips today, we are gonna be mixing Snatched and Sus, which are my favorite colors. And that's it. I mean, if I could do it, you could definitely do it, because I'm not even big on eyeshadow like that, but like this look, honey, like. So let me get this hair together and I will be right back. Okay, so this is the final look with my hair not looking cracked, but I just want to thank Maven Beauty once again for sponsoring this video. But of course, before we go, I have to give my Angela Alert Army shout out. So today's Angela Alert Army shout out goes to Anthony Walker. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. And if you want to be a member of the Angela Alert Army, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, click the little notification bell, and retweet the tweet that is at the top of my Twitter for a chance to be featured. I love you guys so, so much.